should be wearing a hat. So I drew that little bug with a little hat. And she'd be smiling, of course. And I thought maybe that little bug should have bows on her antenna. And I thought maybe she should wear some nice little shoes too. So this is my own little bug that I made up in June one day. And I decided that we would call her Buglet. That's what her name is. And then after I drew that bug, I decided it would be really fun to try to make the bug. So I sat down and I used my sewing machine and sewed and got all kinds of different fabrics together. And I made a little bug. And this is my little Buglet doll. The thing about Buglet is, every night when Buglet goes to sleep, she cozies down on her leaf. She sleeps on a leaf. She puts her blankets out very neatly. She goes to sleep very neatly and cozily on her blanket. Mama and Papa get her all snuggled in, and she's all cozy in her sleep when she goes to sleep with her pillow. But then something happens in the middle of the night, and by the morning, her pillow's nowhere near her bed, and her blankets are all over the place. So I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to read you a book, and I want you guys to listen and tell me what happens in the middle of the night that Buglet's bed is such a mess, okay? So this is the story, and it's called Buglet the Messy Sleeper. Buglet was a tiny little bug. Here she's shining her shoes. During the day, she often sang as she scrubbed and swept. In the evening, she loved to arrange her blankets. After Papa Bug read books and poured one last cup of water, Buglet would settle neatly into bed. There she is, all cozy on her little leaf bed. But during the night, well, that was a different story. Buglet had dreams, big dreams, and in the morning, Buglet woke to a most untidy bed. Mama Bug shook her head and said, "Why can't you be more like Spot and Red? Such neat little sleepers." "But Mama, I was building the tallest mountain ever," said Buglet. The next night, Buglet swung through the air. Is she on a trapeze? She's dreaming she's in a circus, maybe? And the night after that, she kicked a ball high into the sky.
And she kicked her feet a little higher.
Right. In the morning, Buglet's pillow teetered overhead. "Mama, I kicked a ball over the moon," exclaimed Buglet. Mama Bug sighed. "I just don't know how we ended up with a messy sleeper. That must have come from your father's side of the family." That afternoon, the family picked aphids for dinner. "Really, Buglet, what if your messy sleeping wakes the crow one of these nights?" asked Mama Bug. Do you know what aphids are? Well, tiny little bugs that ladybugs eat. Tiny little bugs. Find them on roses. The thought of the crow made Spot and Red tremble. That's when they decided to put a lid on Buglet's messy sleeping. Push, pull, hoist. The acorn cap was a perfect fit. Everything was peaceful. But then in her dream, Buglet jumped from a plane. She tossed and turned and thrashed about. Bump! She kicked the acorn cap. As it fell to the ground, it thumped Spot on the head. Ouch! Spot's shout echoed through the stillness. Who did he wake up? Yeah, the crow. Wings flapped, and the crow landed. The tiny bugs froze. Step, step, step. The crow moved closer. When he raised his beak towards Spot, you see Spot right up there? He's coming so close. Buglet grabbed her blankets and sailed bravely through the moonlight, just as she had done in her dream. Little Buglet cast a big shadow, and the crow paused. Then Buglet threw the blanket over the bird's eyes. In a flurry of feathers, the frightened crow disappeared. He never returned. "Whew," said Buglet. And no one ever complained about Buglet's messy sleeping. Again, that is the story of Bucky. So why was your bed messy? Did anybody get that?
Because she has big dreams.
That's right. She was having big dreams. Very good. Do any of you have big dreams at night?
Not me.
No? Are any of you messy sleepers at night? Or is your bed always perfectly made in the morning when you wake up?
Not mine.
No.
Not mine. Not mine. I have scary dreams. Not mine.
Oh, yeah, sometimes I have those too. Well, I have a little project that kids are welcome to do with me and maybe a little parental supervision. We can do it right here. I have little headbands and they can make their own bug antenna if they want to do that. Otherwise, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I'll bring them over this way.